Good. Okay.
That's a good video. Yes.
Alright, so yeah, the problem was connection on my end, so I fixed that. Now, let's go ahead and get back into it. Sorry, everyone, for the issues.
Yeah.
Was the meme that powerful, says Coolesses? No technical difficulties on my end.
Organize your stuff.
Yeah, so apparently my cord got a little loose. Anyways, now we can get back into it.
Oh, I'm starting off strong with a...
It doesn't matter how far away Starlight Beacon is. The Force is everywhere. Then why do you need him to amplify it?
Yeah? What the wait, hold on.
It makes no... I mean, the whole idea doesn't really make a whole lot of sense either, but... Well, yeah, they can communicate a little bit, but it still has a range limitation. Because this was established in the original trilogy when Darth Vader was trying to reach out to Luke at the end of Episode 5, as Luke was fleeing on the Millennium Falcon. So they can, in fact, speak to one another, but there is limitations to this. And we know there's limitations to this also because, well, the prequels exist, and Obi-Wan needed technology to reach the Jedi Order. He couldn't just use the Force to do it.
Technology.
Anyways, you just need to concentrate, block out all the distractions, picture our fellow Jedi in your mind, and let them feel our distress.
That might work.
So wait, her idea is to turn their... So the plan from these Jedi is to use their feelings as a distress beacon through the Force.
The power of Fifis.
The Nihil are defeated through the power of Jedi feelings.
Yes. I can now spread my emotions like a disease.
Yes.
Good person thing to do.
Can we argue that Nurgle is the god of wokeness if wokeness is a mental disease?
Yeah.
Anyways. Now, Coolessa says, I know it. Kathleen Kennedy sent a spy to chew up your internet cable. Stop the stream.
He sent the rat.
Yeah, Siege also is agreeing with me on how this is not how the Force works, really, but I digress. Oh, you got a line there. After the rumble.
The Nile. They've reached the ship.
We will have to hope our call was felt. Our concentration is needed here now. Thum. Leave no survivors. Go take your vector and keep the other freighters off the ship. Stall them as long as you can until help arrives.
Yes.
What will I be doing? Providing a proper welcome for the uninvited guests. I feel like there needs to be a meme out of the Jedi running there. I'm not sure what it needs to be, but...
Me on my way to commit war crimes in the name of light and life.
Yes! That is exactly it. Also, and this might be a nitpick, but who makes a tiny speech bubble to show that the character is saying something when the words are too big for the speech bubble?
Yeah, that's kind of dumb.
The whole point of speech bubbles is that the words are supposed to fit in there to be easy to read. Gulessa says, I swear to God, every time I see that SSS robot, they're doing they're compensating for something. Siege says, Deus Vult.
Deus Vult.
He tried to retract the message, but it will not be retracted. Deus Vult.
No retractions. No microtransactions.
Alright, so back to the comic. A Jedi! We're saved! I'm guessing it's supposed to be the voice of the old woman telling him, so... You must learn to control those emotions, not let them control you. Also, okay, so he takes off into space. Why did they not properly remove the white outline of the starfighter in space? They did it for the cruiser. They did it for the Nile fighters, but not for the starfighter that is not supposed to have a little white outline around it.
What? I don't know.
All right.
I cannot answer this question.
Cool Essa says, don't badmouth Nurgle, dude. The woke will make a new Chaos God. You know what will be fun activity to do after reading the comic. We make what we think will be the new Chaos God for the woke. Alfari says, oh man, I missed it because good is dumb. Alright, so here we go for the dialogue here. I guess I can voice the bearded man that becomes the meme.
Yeah.
Get into positions. We have to hold this corridor to keep the bridge secure. Steady, steady.
Sir, it looks like gas.
Yeah! So wait, they see the gas and just stand there doing absolutely nothing, not falling back, not putting on respirators, doing absolutely nothing, not even turning on a ventilation system so they can cough and then die.
They just... Wait, hold on. They just went...
They couldn't even hold their breath. They couldn't even hold their breath.
I sent you their reaction to the gas on Discord because...
Yep, that is exactly it. And Incinerate sends us a stream stop. Yeah, well, we got it fixed. But still, this is... Send the Suspian through the vents to the bridge. We know what we're looking for, which is why we use chemical weapons, so we can help secure the highly valuable prisoners that will not have gas masks and will die instantly to the chemical weapons that we have released here, even though we need those prisoners alive.
Wait, yeah? Wasn't it that the other ones who needed the prisoner? No?
The Nile were wanting the prisoners, so they used chemical weapons, which could have easily killed the prisoners. It's, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I look at this one dude who actually decides his entire... Also, she's not wearing a gas mask.
Yeah, makes sense.
And this one dude has just covered his face up in cloth like that's going to do much. Depending on the gas, it might. Who knows? I mean, but why would you need an improvisation if you knew you were going to be using it? It still doesn't make sense. There's someone else in the corridor. It's just an old lady. So we do actually have an answer now that, yes, this is indeed an old lady, but... Still, the fact that he says it's just an old lady as she pulls out her lightsaber and lights it up.
Just a glow stick. What could... It's not... It's fine.
What could possibly go wrong?
Exactly. Oh, God.
The passengers and crew aboard the Halcyon are under Jedi protection. I will not let you pass. You shall not pass! Somehow this went from the Battle of Verdun to Lord of the Rings to Star Wars.
Yep. Sounds about right to me.
It was a famous line at Verdun. It was a badass line in Lord of the Rings. Here, it is cringe.
It is indeed the cringe.
Alferi says, it's just a dude in a big jacket in this heavily crowded airport. It's just someone saying, remember no Russian. Siege says, it's just internet gas. Old ladies don't have to worry about that stuff. The fact that that is a thing in a Marvel comic. I hate the fact that we have a Marvel superhero who was created when he was exposed to internet gas.
Well, the comic was never released, though, was it? So, does it really count?
Okay, thank you. Hope in humanity is somewhat restored.
For now.
We will see. Then we'll have to go through you, Jedi. Crackle. I can't tell if that is... The crackle is the sound of part of the robot getting cut off from the lightsaber, or the Jedi Master's back just giving out. Okay. Hold still. Vijum, kaboom, crack. Ugh. Well struck, Jedi, but my armor is more than a match for your archaic laser sword.
Laser sword.
Alright, so we got the orc voice back. And the captain.
What you doing, hiding bridge?
Trying to repair the nail attack, but, sir...
He is a war boss! Yes! The guy is the... Yes, it is canon. He is the war boss.
Stop, boss.
Alright, sorry. Let the magic continue, please.
They are risking life down below. Time to show Niall what or shit not cower from the fight back. Time to fight for the Halcyon.
I think that was supposed to be a motivational speech. I don't feel particularly motivated to face the Nile.
Well, get motivated. You heard the boss. Mobilize the defense force.
Didn't you just send out your defense force and they got instantly killed by gas?
Because they refused to walk 5 feet away from it.
Yeah.
Siege says it's just internet gas. Okay, so I have no idea what she is doing or what the robot is doing. Same here. Alfaria says, oh god, why do they always call it laser sword? Let's go. Siege is laughing, goes, wah! Yes, start the wah.
Orcs.
You certainly can talk with bluster, but your fear betrays you. You have already lost this battle. Have I? I can hear the broadcasts from my ships outside, and it seems they are about to take out your fellow Jedi. Defend the Halcyon. What is this?
It's a chicken.
Well, we're going to find out what this is, so... Alfaria says, because spicy wind tastes good. Siege says, what? No, wah, aw. Pew, 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 pew. Whack. It will take a lot more than that to sneak up on a Jedi. We haven't even seen him try to sneak up on the Jedi. Why didn't you show us that in a previous panel? You can't just deliver a punchline without a setup like that. Well, there's a punchline. How about this much? Wham! I've been underestimated all my life. But when Markion Ro hears of this victory, then I shall get the respect I deserve. My story shall be told among the Nile for generations. Siege says sneak. Prince Artorias is got the clown face. Siege says hammer time. Kules says okay, finally made it okay meme out of this. We shall see what this is. Oh no! Oh no! In my way to commit for life for my... Oh no, that is... No! Well, there goes my ad revenue. The sad part is it's not even actually inaccurate, though, given what we know about the Jedi from the High Republic. These are the same people that will put entire planets into peril just to test a Padawan. Prince Artorias says, what are you even reading? We are reading the Star Wars Galactic Starcruiser comic book series, which was made to promote the Galactic Starcruiser Hotel. The hotel itself, by the way, has just opened up on March the 1st, and it costs $6,000 for a family of 4 to spend 2 nights in the hotel. So yes, that is what they are promoting with this comic book series so far, and this is the first issue of it. Cool S's is laughing. Alfarius goes, oh god. Siege is laughing. Siege also says, haha, generations of weird clone people. Okay. Alfarius says, every time I don't get the respect I deserve. Now, let's see if this guy gets the respect he deserves. He looks like one of the brutes from Halo 2 if someone really screwed up the brutes from Halo 2. But your story ends here, Jedi, all alone in the dark. Are they trying to promote Alone in the Dark too? Did Atari get involved in this somehow?
It is a conspiracy.
Prince Artorias says, are you going to spend 2 nights there? No. For one thing, I'm not going to spend $6,000 on that. But I digress.
Note her eyes in this panel.
So, yeah, I did actually notice. Huh. I wonder if that's a deliberate design decision or not.
God, if we all knew the answer to that.
Siege says, I know nothing about these factions or what their races supposed to look like, unless they're just diverse pirates. I don't really know. My brain is too deep fried at this point. The Nihil are just random pirates. They don't really come from any specific planets. The only arguable exception is the Eye, but the Eye are almost the planet that the Eye is from is pretty much devoid of life now. So Prince Artorias though says it's worth it though. Is it really? I mean, I've seen leaks where, for one thing, they're using iPhones in the introduction video as holo projectors or as stand-ins for holo projectors. The rooms are cramped and are also not. They don't actually have windows. They do have TV screens projecting what the outer space is supposed to look like. Granted, but but I've heard it being described as being sent to a windowless bunker for 2 nights. Is how I've heard it called by people who are reviewing it. So, Kulessa says, but for real, if you have the means to throw $6,000 over that Starcruiser, you probably can spend the money to make your bedroom look like it's from Star Wars. So why waste it? And also, by the way, you want to know what the ultimate punchline is to the Galactic Starcruiser? You want to know what the ultimate punchline is?
Sure do want to know.
They have multiple endings to how the story plays out. Because they want everyone to become repeat customers.
That's not very likely, to be honest.
They expect you to spend $6,000 for 2 nights and do this twice, 3 or 4 times. No. No. Siege says, so yeah, his story will be told among generations of weird borked clumpy. Okay. Yeah, there we go.
Tiny little Ugnaught children, yes.
Alferis is laughing, and we will go ahead and continue the comic. Wait, why are you smiling? Because as long as I serve the light, I am never alone. For the Halcyon, take them down. Is this any way to treat guests aboard your ship, Captain? Oh, that was the captain. Oh, sorry, I stole your line.
No. Oh. Wait, what?
The captain was the guy with the mask, remember?
Yeah. I see. Oh, well.
Also, why was the captain getting the motivational speech and taking orders from the boss?
Boss. I don't know. Maybe he owns the ship. He's just...
Maybe the boss is actually the captain and the captain isn't really the captain, but just the first officer or something. I don't know.
I think it's probably just that the boss is just the owner. He doesn't know how to fly the ship, though.
Kulessa says, so it's a glorified play of Disney Star Wars. Never heard of anything such super bootleg, but the Starcruiser is super bootleg. Burry? Come in, Burry. Kaboom! We're on patrol close enough to feel your call. This is Stellan Gios reporting in. Thank you for leaving some Nile for us. Wait, would a Jedi actually say that? Thank you for leaving bad guys for us to kill.
Yeah. But we at least have Jesus with us.
For light and life.
Report to Jesus.
Alfarius says they can't even explain who anyone is in this comic. Great comic design. Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so the Tzeentch worshipper is... You can voice him if you want.
Oh, then. Alright. I've secluded the code for the Chandrilla Charter Company shipyards. Transmitting them now.
Got them. I thank you for your service. You shall be mourned.
What? What do you mean by that?
Beep, 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 beep.
beep.
You will not be able to get back in time, and I cannot risk you getting captured and revealing what you know. This does actually have Tzeentch all over it.
Yes.
We're going to betray you.
What would this creature know?
A good question.
I think this writer is not an action writer. I think that they're a comedian who just fucking got thrown in here because, I don't know, they can write things. I mean, writing action things the same as writing comedy, right? What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah. Time to go. Detach the boarding cables. Be ready to pick me up. I'll find my own exit. Whoosh! As he blasts a hole. At least he has a pressurized suit. I will give him credit for that.
The question is, though, why is the wall so thin that you can shoot it with a blaster, a normal-sized, non-turbo laser blaster, and open a fucking hole to space?
Well, the answer, dear sir, is because Disney needs to be able to turn a profit when everyone is expected to spend $6,000 for 2 nights. And when nobody starts to show up, well, they're going to have to cut some corners on the Starcruiser design. That means thinner walls that are so thin, for example, that shots that would be at least stopped or slowed down by a stormtrooper's armor would go completely through the hotel or the Starcruiser itself and leave a massive gaping hole to space.
I see.
Anyways, Siege says, did they even really fight back at all? Well, they shot at this one guy who was armored for it, so kind of. Kulessa says, now they done blowing up the bad guys, it's back to doing war crimes. Siege says, diverse pirate on diverse pirate crime. Okay, not going to say too much there. Thump. Get us out of here. We got the codes that we needed. What about the prisoners that you were trying to capture? You know, the nobility, the wealthy that you were trying to capture. That was the whole point of going there in the first place.
Hey, who cares?
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Fuck. Zoidberg coming in here.
It's more like Three Stooges. Whoop, 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 whoop. All right, well, you got your... looks like we have the captain, or the guy that's supposed to be the captain, I think, survives. So, there we go.
I do note that, though. She can plug up the hole, but she cannot pull the freaking the dudes who just flew out there.
Yeah, that
You
is
can't
all.
help them, apparently.
Yep.
And
She could have even used the armor to plug it up as well if she really wanted, but details. Kulessa says, I think Tzeentch is more of the woke god. They're all about manipulation and lying. That is correct. Not trusting each other and betrayal is a norm. Yeah, that's true. I'm not big into 40k lore, so I'm not sure how accurate it is. That is true. On the other hand, Nurgle, the god that hates Tzeentch, is the god of diseases and plagues. So it could go either way. You know what? Let's just argue that wokeness is chaos undivided. Because they've got the violent part down thanks to Antifa. They've got the Slanesh part down thanks to...
everything.
Yeah. They've got the Tzeentch part down thanks to the lies manipulation. And then they've got the Nurgle part down because wokeness is a mental illness.
Dinky.
So it's chaos undivided.
Yes. It is pure evil.
And as such, to no one's surprise, it is led by Failbadon, who's a 78-year-old senile old man in the White House. But I digress. That's a... Anyways. Alright, I'll go ahead and let you get back to it.
Thank you. We did it, and without the loss of a single passenger.
How do you know? Also, the whole point, again, was to capture passengers.
Yeah.
I wonder, repelling them was too easy. You got one more line there.
Excuse me. Yes.
You call that easy?
Alright, so let's read some of the comments here. So Siege says they get out of the danger of space so easily with Jedi crap now. Kulessa says, but I like Chaos Undivided. They at least fun by hating everything. To be fair, SJWs do hate everything, so that's one more thing they have in common. Kulessa is laughing. Alfari says, let's not be that harsh. Biden could definitely take Cadia on the third time. I don't think Biden could take on his own digestive system a third time. Siege is question mark. Okay, let's go ahead and continue. No one questioned one dead not. What? I don't under. Okay, let me read this and try to work this out. No one questioned one dead Nile on the bridge, believing him to be the victim of a Halcyon security officer. How are we to know what was to come? Well, that's not part of this story. Let's focus on a happy ending, shall we? Shug was so grateful to the Jedi for saving his ship and its compass that he built the lightsaber training pod on board the Halcyon as a token of appreciation. Okay, so
an explanation.
At least we get an explanation for why the training pod exists. It's not a good explanation, but it is an explanation. Also, why would no one question that there was a random dead Nile on the bridge and when no one know and there was no reason, no explanation for who shot him?
Yeah. It's like, it's a no blaster bolt, but it's, gotta be a blaster bolt. How else could someone die? It's impossible. People don't just die. Don't be ridiculous.
People die when they're killed. That will never not be funny. The very pod which I promised to take you to, assuming we survive this encounter with these pirates, of course. Oh dear, I fear I'm not cheering you up. Yes, you're a terrible host for a luxury cruise liner, but I digress. So we got another. We got two more pages. What are we going to do, Kevin? We're outgunned.
The first thing we're going to do is remain calm. Panic will not help our passengers, and that is our chief concern.
They are slow to respond. Perhaps they think the Great Crimson Jack is bluffing. Let's show... Oh, wait, that's the pirate. They're slow to respond. Perhaps they think the Great Crimson Jack is bluffing. Let's show them that I'm not.
The pirate ship is going to fire. It's going to
Chum, chum, chum. To be continued. Can this just please be a two-part series where the ship explodes immediately in the second issue and that's the end of it? Next.
Great ending.
Next we see what looks like a discount Drukari.
No, it's Sam Vessel. And her name, oh god, I know her name. I just had it on my mind. God damn it. No.
Rose Tico, maybe?
No.
Alfaria says, I bypassed the compressor. I love that edit where you just see Han's face and then it instantly cuts the Millennium Falcon just exploding and then in credits.
Yes. That is Aura Singh. That's the one, the big one.
Okay, Aura Singh, okay. Alfaria says that's Aura Singh, okay. Alright, fair enough. Now that this first...
The other one is Sam Vessel, though, so I did get that right.
Okay. So, now that issue 1 is done, we can now provide our thoughts on it. Mm-hmm. What are your thoughts on issue 1?
Painfully disjointed and lacking in plot coherency.
Agreed. The writing is a confusing mess. Is it the worst thing I have seen Star Wars High Republic related? No. Not by a long shot. Is it worse than Monster of Temple Peak, in your opinion? Which is the high point of High Republic.
No.
It's not as bad as Monster of Temple Peak. Alright. I'm kind of inclined to agree so far. This might actually be the best thing to happen to the High Republic. Is it still good? Is it good? No. It is still a disjointed mess. But at least it's not as bad as the actual proper High Republic stuff. So, yeah. Would you say that this comic might be worth reading for a laugh?
No.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the opinion of that as well. Alfaria says an ad is the best comic they've got. So far it is. BF fan says, ooh, another round of Star Wars comics, he says. Siege says, man down. Yeah. Coolessa says, being unimpressive, get you far in life. This is how I feel about this comic. Well, I'm going to go ahead and wait to see what Coolessa's meme looks like. Hopefully it's not something that'll get the video demonetized completely, although after the last one, we're probably in dire straits. Anyways. So yeah, I will say that... Ooh, I think we got the meme. Oh, that is cursed. Hey, Kalkyl, are you ready for it?
No. Why? No, please stop.
So, yeah. I will say this, the memes are more entertaining than the comic itself, so thank you, Cool S's, for them.
Yes, many thanks.
But, like I said, this comic is... It's bad still, but it is not as bad as the other stuff High Republic related. So it looks like, assuming this trajectory remains, this might overtake Monster of Temple Peak as being the best thing High Republic. There are still 4 more issues of this, so we will have to wait and see. But who knows? Anyways, so is there anything else that you have to add to this, Kalkyl?
I like Wookiees, but not necessarily this one.
Fair enough.
That's a thing.
All right, well, Wookiees are kind of cool. I will give you that. So, yeah, I will say I think this is a good time to go ahead and call it then. So, yeah, this has been Ace.
And this has been Kalkyl.
And we both hope to see you again soon. Until then, take care. Ace out.
Bye-bye.